Welcome to Tcat's Inside the Mind, where I break down in-game highlights, give tips and tricks on how to play better, as well as talk about what reads I'm making when I see the floor. Alright, for this first clip today on part 1, this is my Jamal Crawford build. We're going to hit him with a behind the back into a crossover. We're going to completely lose him and knock down the wide open 3. So okay, what did I do on this play? Well, let's start with the read. First of all, my team is setting up in a corner wing. And if you don't know what that means you have a shooter in the right corner, a shooter in the left corner, and a shooter at the opposite wing standing at the 3 line. My center coming up the court is there to help set screens up the court, and the defense is setting up in a one-man press. So okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sell my movement to the right. Once I sold a blow-by to the right, I'm going to just behind the back, and this is a Damian Lillard behind the back move to the left. Boom. Once I've sold that, my center is now on the right side. He didn't catch him with the first screen. So what am I going to do? I'm now selling the hard blow-by left, and I'm going to give the widest crossover I can, which is a Trey Young crossover. You need a 92 ball handle to get the Trey Young crossover. Trey Young crossover back to the right, very wide, gets me plenty of space, gives my center time to bump the defender, makes their center have to make a read. Their center is playing low. None of the other help defenders rotated or even showed. So it's going to be a wide open standstill 3. Boom. One more time in full speed. Sell a blow-by, behind the back, sell another blow-by, crossover, center hits the screen right there, wide open 3, bang. All right, I'm gonna skip over a lot of my LeBron highlights because I wanna talk about more of shooting highlights today than dunking highlights. I feel like I have a bridge to gap with what a lot of the community calls rim running. So I'll bridge that mental gap a different episode. For this one, I'm gonna focus on mostly my Jamal Crawford and Kyrie Irving builds. Let me see. Oh no, we're not gonna do that highlights. Let's do this one right here. Boom, shot, bang. What happened there? This is in the Pro-Am. One more time, just regular speed. Boom, shot, bang. All right, what happened? How can I make this read? Well, first of all, right here, let's break down. I'm a shooter, but I can also go for the layup. So as you're gonna see, I'm kind of setting up, again, the setup on offense is corner, wing, and this time it's in the half court instead of the full court. And I got my center who's low in the paint, but he's coming up on the left side. I can see him coming up on the left side to set a screen on the left side. So okay, I'm gonna sell a blow by right. Right here, we gotta pause it. This is important. Watch the way the defense is playing the corner wing. As I'm selling this blow-by, where is the help coming from? Well, if you look at my wing defender on the right, the original guy guarding my wing shooter is now in the free throw line. He's the free throw line right where the shot clock lands at the free throw line, basically to the right of it. So he's hedging over very far. He's there to reach if I drive. So okay, where's the rest of the defense then? Can I dot the guy at the wing? No, not necessarily, because the guy who's guarding the corner guy came off the corner guy on the right corner to come up and play the wing guy. So okay, now the corner guy is sitting there pretty much wide open. Now I see he's not at the 3-point line for whatever reason. I don't know why he's not at the 3-point line. He should be, but he looks like he's a threat to drive because he's not standing at the 3-point line. So okay, usually when someone's a threat to drive, the center will drop, trying to pick up on the drive. So okay, here's the read. I can't drive. I can't dot the wing guy. I can hit my corner guy driving down low to get a dunk, but the center's probably gonna pick up on it. What's a better option? Right as he's about to come up and set this screen, I'm gonna give him a quick move and get right into my shot using the screen to get open. Bang. Right, it's all in the blink of an eye, but just 1, 2, 3. Just a quick read. I can make that dot to the corner. A lot of times I do try to make that dot to the corner, but this dude that's playing at the free throw line might also be able to get in that passing lane, and that's also risky. So instead of that, let's have my center set the screen as number 10 on their team. Goes for the drop. He doesn't play over the screen. It's easy. All I got to do is one screen, and that's 2 of our offensive players going against 1 of their defensive players in the pink hair. And that is a winning matchup. That's a winning matchup. Let's talk about other highlights. I think this one is a good one. Let me see. Okay, so this is kind of like how to do ankle breakers as well. We'll do say 5 highlights for each video. So what happened on this one, right? I got an ankle breaker and then I took a wide open shot. And I took a fade just to be flashy. Like I didn't have to take a fade. I could have took a standstill shot. Where is he playing me? So first of all, this crossover is just to size him up. There's no real point in this crossover other than to get to the right to see if my center is setting a screen, which he didn't. He dove to the basket. I'm also trying to see if this defender is coming off of the left wing, which there's a green shoes is running over to him. So okay, it's not the guy on the left wing coming off him, so I can't just dot the left wing. What are we set up in? We're set up in a wing and a corner. There's like 4 people up the court. One of my guys isn't even up the court right now. Huh. So they're just in a bad defense. They should have doubled me out of the gate. So this is just wreck. This is bum wreck. Right about here, I'm slowing down my momentum to let him catch up to me. The reason is when I'm in takeover, if I do a hop step or I do what is it called? A moving step back. A moving step back, and he is at this angle. Boom, I can catch him right there with the ankles. And there you see number 4 on my team coming up the court late, which then becomes an overload look, because we're overloaded the top, overload the left rather, with a corner, wing, and then top of the key shooter. But that's irrelevant because they're playing bad defense anyways. They're letting me go one-on-one. So again, hard crossover. I slow down right here to let him catch up. And as I let him catch up to get like neck and neck with me, I hit him with a hard little step back, a moving step back, then boom, get to my next shot, corner shot. Oh, and that would actually make sense why I went to the corner, because I made a quick read on my player coming up to the top of the key, and I'm assuming that either A, they're going to run to the guy at the top of the key, or B, they're gonna try and double me and leave the guy at the top open. So I'm gonna run away from the guy at the top to give him more space, which ends up giving me more space. Wide open 3. Cool, that's inside my mind on those 3. Let's do 2 more. Let's see, I wanna do, what's a good one? I don't know what this one is. We'll look at some of these. I broke this down in a different video. I split a double team and just hit a layup with a dude trailing me. Let's look at, what is this one right here? Okay, we can kind of break down shot creator moves on this play. So this is pretty simple. This is you can do this as an off-ball defender. You don't have to do this as a point guard. A lot of my plays that I get drawn up, you know, I'm running the point guard position. I'm trying to score as a PG, which is way different because you have to read the whole floor. As someone who just gets dotted in the corner, it's easier to make just like a couple of reads. Like, okay, my center's in the paint with his defender right under the basket, so I'm not gonna drive. There's a dude standing at the wing closest to me, so I'm probably not gonna try to take a fade at the wing. My dude's playing off me a little bit, but he looks like he's about to close out, so I'm not gonna try to take a 3. So I'm gonna try to sell a blow by on him. So boom, you see I'm trying to sell the blow by. Hold on, let me pause it earlier. Let's see, I'm trying to sell the blow by real hard right there. I'm pushing into him. As I'm pushing into him right here, he's trying to adjust and cut me off by going in the direction I'm pushing him towards, which is perfect, because my spin animation, which is pro spin animation, is gonna literally stop on a dime, get him off of me, and then look at this space I'm creating. This is now a wide open shot. Boom, all I gotta do is just time it. And it's gonna be really hard for him to run back because all his momentum is shifting away from me. and he's a little bit bigger than I am, which is the advantage of having a 6'3" player or a smaller player, because you actually get to be more shifty. So that's 4 highlights. Let's do one more. This is kind of the same idea. Same exact thing, different play. He tried to set a screen on it. I don't really like this play. It's a cool layup, but oh, this is cool. All right, so this is a bailout shot. I think I can do one bailout shot during the whole thing. So the clock is ticking down. Technically, this should be a corner wing, and I don't really know what the heck is happening. I dribbled through a guy. The left wing is wide open. I really should have dotted the left wing. I just need a bucket. So for all intents and purposes, I put my head down. Right, we're gonna say I put my head down. I'm not making any reason the floor. But if you need to make a tough bucket, here's how to do it. Right, head straight down to the paint. Give him one crossover. After one crossover, hit one move, either a euro, a spin, a hop. You see, as I'm spinning, they're jumping. And now as they're jumping, that's what I wanted. All I wanted was them to jump, and I'm gonna jelly right there, boom. And with my last fraction of a second, I'm gonna flip it up, boom, good. And I mean, that's in the Pro-Am, by the way. That's against teams that are trying their hardest to stop me, but you know, you see what it is. It's 43-29. They're not doing a good job. I'm dribbling through people's legs. Nutmeg, you know? So again, spin, jelly. Well, it's a cross spin jelly. So it's like cross, spin, jelly. So why does that work? Misdirection. You thought I was going left, so you see how hard they're running left. I now get to the right of them. I now spin back to the left after I went to the right. They're now jumping at that guy on the right jumped at me going to the right on the cross. The guy on the left jumped at the spin, and now I'm gelling to get the last guy on the left. Boom. If there was a third guy to block that, they probably would have gotten that, but they didn't for whatever reason, even though there's no time on the clock for me to pass out or do a bailout shot. So that's what you get. These are 5 highlights inside the mind of Tcat. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like the video, share it with a friend if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. What do y'all want to see in the next video, man? I know I've been MIA for a little bit. I've been dealing with some real life stuff. I apologize for that. I'm trying to get in this year and really start giving out advice on how to play like me. I get a lot of comments every year that are like, oh, you know, it's just highlights, you know, it's not really, you know, you don't do this on a regular basis, or things of that nature. But this is real, man. I really play like this. You know, I really play differently than the rest of the 2K community. I don't just rim run, and I don't just left right for threes. I have a lot of style to my game, and I still have a high win percentage even with that style. So I have to make reads on the floor. So this is kind of, I want the series to be something like you know, how I view things, how I look at it, and how to kind of play like me, you know, or how to implement some of the things I do rather into your game. So again, leave a comment down below what y'all want to see in the next video. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.